His name is Taylor, washed up. Well, before we get to that, you are probably wondering, who is name is Taylor, what does washed up mean, and why is there a bird staring at me? Well, the answer to the first question is name is Taylor is a YouTuber that plays with his friends, and usually that entails funny moments, team killing, and conspiracies as to one of them is a bug in disguise, and is mainly focused on a game called Deep Rock Galactic. Name is Taylor and his friends seem to be pretty good at the game, surviving wave after wave of enemies only to be blown up by their own driller. Now for the second question, what does washed up mean? Washed up means that someone is no longer effective or skillful, even though they were skilled before. Kinda like an Olympic runner not being able to run anymore. Now finally on to the third question, and I will answer your question with a question.
What bird?
I don't see a bird.
If name is Taylor is washed up, I must first determine his effectiveness and skill that he has displayed before, starting from the beginning of his adventure on Hawks's, or at least as far back as we can see from his videos. The first video we will be looking at is Deep Rock Galactic's biggest threat, which right off the bat gives us his and his friends' stats, but we'll be mainly looking at Taylor's stats, which are 145 bugs killed, 360 minerals mined, 14 dwarves revived, and 2 times downed. Compared to everyone else's stats, he seems to have the best stats, so a good start. The rest of the video is focused on team kills and funny moments, so not much else to analyze in terms of skill. The next video we will be looking at is the bulk detonator with a name. This is where we get the context onto how long he has been playing Deep Rock. For. It's about a year he has been playing Deep Rock, which explains the stats from the first video. We also get a clip where his entire team goes down from a Mactera swarm. We don't necessarily know what happens after, but seeing as the next clip still seems to be in the same mission, we can assume Taylor killed all the Mactera and saved his friends. But it didn't seem to go well after that. They got swarmed again and all died, and failed the mission. But on the next try they completed it, and on the mission after that we get to see the stats of a mission again, which are 125 kills, 163 minerals, 9 revives, and 0 downs. But this time his friends are pretty close with similar stats, although it was clear that Taylor was keeping everyone alive, mostly. Next video is how Deep Rock Galactic lost to an Enor Pearl, and Deep Rock Galactic creates a song just before the Enor Pearl incident. Yep, double trouble analysis time. Now for the Pearl incident.
Oh, we threw so hard. I should have just went into the drop pod. I should have turned around.
Before we get into why and how an Enor Pearl caused severe morale damage, there are a few things I should share with you. Number 1, my friends and I had been playing Space Dwarf Labor Simulator for hours at this point, and it was getting late. 3 or 4 a.m. late. Number 2, the Elite Deep Dive and the Hazard 5 missions we'd done immediately after took what I will call a heavy toll on us.
The trawler is still.
I'm disliking your newest YouTube video. No! I said I was within considerations of potentiating it.
And number 3, somebody mentioned something that kickstarted a mystery that took 45 minutes to solve. What you're about to watch are the semi-successful and hardly collaborative efforts of 5 people desperately trying to make sense of something none of them can even remember, and making it harder for themselves all the while. The Pearl was just the final nail in the coffin for our very friendly and certainly not toxic late-night gaming session.
So before we analyze the Enor Pearl incident, let's look at the video of Deep Rock Galactic creates a song, which happened just before the Enor Pearl incident. Let's have a look at that so then we can have more context as to what was happening during the night that could have caused all of this chaos to happen, and could have caused them the loss of the Enor Pearl.
I just popped the saying 13, 14, 16, 13, 12 hours to 14 hours to
17:38.
I'll be the belle of the ball.
Well, guys, what do you want to do? You want to do another mission?
I want you to be my friend.
I mean, I could. You want to play a mission together?
Okay. Is that what it takes?
Fucking sure, bro. I don't...
So as you can see, they were already a little bit loopy from the late night gaming sesh. And as you can see from this clip that is going on right now, they haven't been having the best night already, even before the Inner Pearl incident happened.
Ow! The fuck?
Because as you can see here, even though Taylor tried to get his friend up, his friend immediately died again. And Taylor is on extremely low health and is just trying to dodge enemies at this point.
Jake, why are you?
So now that we have proper context as to what was happening before the Inner Pearl incident, and how distracted and how they were already having a rough time in general beforehand, now we can look at the Inner Pearl incident itself and see how these events that happened before may have affected what happened during the Inner Pearl incident. So, this first clip shows that while they are distracted while trying to find out the thing, Taylor gets grabbed by a cave leech even though he had the early warning system before it even grabbed him. So you could tell that he was extremely distracted that he wouldn't even notice a cave leech.
Actually happened. This sucks. With what we believe to be the most difficult parts of our night out of the way, we continued with business as usual. We performed some more 5-star pest control, collected the remaining morkite, and cleansed the area of those 3 contagion spikes, which were, as Jake put it, no shot,
they're
all 3 in this room. As for the last remaining gunk seed, we don't talk about it. But this is where it gets ugly.
So as you can see here, they grab the Inner Pearl, not necessarily sure if it's worth it to bring it all the way, but they decide to do it anyway. So Taylor starts bringing it over to the drop pod, trying to dodge as many things as he can. And while he's doing that, he eventually ends up losing the pearl right here because there's a whole bunch of glyphids there. So he has to run away and he has to go revive his friends. So then now he's got to go find the pearl again. So then he finds it, getting swarmed in the process, and he starts trying to run away. As you can see, 2 of his friends go down, and his last friend was assumedly in the drop pod. And then Taylor goes down to an acid spitter that was just barely not able to be seen until he got to the pearl. And then just after he goes down, his friend got out of the drop pod and went down too. And then you get to see the stats for the mission there. Taylor's stats for that mission were 301 kills, 440 minerals mined, 9 revives, and 2 downs, which isn't that bad, all things considered. And as he said, during the night, they were already getting pretty loopy and already pretty distracted because of how late at night it was. So that could have altered his decision making, which could have ended up with him going down. But I don't really think that it's his fault entirely in that situation, because he went down to an acid spitter that he couldn't even see. And he couldn't even stop to look around to see if there was something ahead of him that could have killed him, because first it was a sandstorm, and second, he already had a horde behind him. But I think he did pretty well there, all things considered, because as you saw earlier, he dodged a lot of enemies while he was running with the Inner Pearl before, and he even dodged a whole lot of enemies just before he went down, too. And he was even able to drop the pearl for a second, go save his friends, and then go grab the pearl again. So I don't think it was entirely his fault there. I think that was just RNG from Deep Rock Galactic, because that can happen sometimes. You can have good days and you can have your bad days. You can have a day where you get through all of the cave and dodge all the enemies, and then you can have a day where you get swarmed immediately and never were able to escape. That's not really a test of skill, it's just what happens sometimes. Now we are moving out of the beginning area and moving more so into the middle era, or prime Taylor arc, is what I would describe it as. And the first 3 videos that we will be looking at in this arc is Deep Rock Galactic Hates Overtime, Deep Rock Galactic's Worst Performance Yet, and Deep Rock Galactic's Hardest Mutator. The first video we will be looking at is Deep Rock Galactic Hates Overtime. And as you can see in this clip, they start getting swarmed almost immediately on their first mission. But they actually seem to handle it pretty well, and everything seems to be going pretty well so far.
Until they weren't.
Confirmed scan. Delivered dreadnought on intercept.
Are you serious?
There's a dreadnought coming. Baby girl, I need to build this pipeline if you don't mind.
Dude.
Damn. I heard the voice, couldn't hear the words. I thought you were playing Nuclear Throne.
I don't need no.
I was so excited.
Oh my word! I need friends. Anna? I just got you up, bro.
Yeah, I know,
And what the fuck?
You guys think we could finish like the whole pump jack with the dreadnought still alive?
It is done.
Wait, you want me to like press the button?
Are you trolling?
I'll press the button.
Absurd. We're getting so many spawns. I told you this would happen. You guys always doing the dumbest shit when I'm not playing Scout, bro. It makes no sense. Anna, what do you want us to do about where you died? I'd like you to give me...
I was gonna bring that up.
Grant me a guide.
I was running. I was running from her and I saw a hole.
Where do we get the material?
Oh my... How you doing, big dog?
I'm having a good time. I'll press the button.
Yeah, I know you did, asshole.
This is so fucking easy.
It wasn't even close at any point.
Yeah, it really wasn't.
We almost party wiped twice.
He
shot me. You turned around and you
stood in
turned
my
around.
way. No, he stood
Did you have
in my
vision of
way.
any enemy? Did you have vision of any enemy?
I was shooting a flare gun up into the ceiling, and
You
your
shot
big
me
ass
in the head.
Your big ass head.
Alright, let's go do that pickaxe infuser, whatever the fuck this thing is.
I don't think that's a good idea at all.
Nah, we got this.
We did not got this. Our hubris was our downfall, as it often is in Deep Rock Galactic. 25 minutes down the drain.
Yeah, maybe I was a bit too quick in saying that this was prime Taylor, because that mission was rough. As you can clearly tell by Taylor's stats, they did not have a good time at all during that mission. Just the fact that they almost party wiped twice is pretty insane. But don't worry, I'm sure this next clip will redeem them.
The imposed deadline was met, and to no one's surprise, things were the same. For example, Anna still hadn't learned her lesson about attaching herself to ceilings unsupervised.
Okay, I'm going to need someone to stand underneath.
Right now?
Yeah.
We are in a war zone! I'm literally about to die! And you want me to stand beneath you?
Yeah. Oh, hey, the rabbit's up here.
I've been fucking leaked.
Yeah, I'm alive still.
Oh, Shellback almost just rocked my shit!
How come we never find cosmetics when up here?
No.
I just want a funny hat.
Who made this hole? Well, it has to have been me. But I don't remember making that hole. Did I make this?
I guess you had to.
We don't have another
I
drill.
blacked
Yeah, I mean,
the
who else
fuck
could have
out,
been?
bro. I don't remember making that at all, and if I did, why?
Here, I'll come over now. What's going on? What is that? The shell bag. Like fell creature.
It's pretty peaceful here to me.
Stand back. Supply pod inbound.
Guys?
That's the guy that killed me.
It's coming.
Not rolling so much now.
It was a close fight.
Yes, incredibly.
He moved again. Oh, there he is.
We just need the one egg, right?
Got it.
Scanner's got a blip the size of
Ah.
Oh,
Brace for swarm team.
Ollie, over here!
In the end, only one of us made it out of that mission alive. We finished at 12:04 a.m., 4 minutes past our desired deadline. But for us, that was good enough. More importantly, we learned 4 things about one another that night. 1. My C4 usage is subpar at best and highly malicious at the worst. 2. Slice Man cannot be trusted. Ever. 3. If we want cosmetics, we shouldn't invite Alex. And 4. Anna physically cannot function without hover boots.
These missions are hard.
These missions were only as hard as we made them.
Yeah, that didn't really redeem them, did it? Well, I think that this is a good opportunity because it shows us how Taylor looks like when he's playing badly. Maybe not intentionally playing badly, but playing badly nonetheless. His stats during that mission were extremely close to his earlier missions in the beginning arc. So this is a good opportunity to see what it looks like when he does bad at the game. So then we can determine later on when we get to the newest videos and the newest clips whether he fell off or not. Because if he is performing below the point that we just saw now, then that's a clear indication that he is probably pretty washed up. Alrighty, the next video we will be looking at is Deep Rock Galactic's worst performance yet. And it's pretty funny actually, but the first mission that they go on in a video called their worst performance yet, out of all of the videos that I am going to show you, this one has the best stats on their first mission in a video called worst performance yet. It has one of the best stats that he has ever gotten, and I think that that is kind of hilarious. But as you can see here, they get to the drop pod, and they're having a really, really rough time. It almost looks like they're about to get team wiped, because they're just 2 entire oppressors, whole bunch of Mactera, grabbers, glyphids, just everything is swarming them all at once. And Taylor is going around trying to get his friends back up and dodge the enemies and dodge the exploders and shoot the slashers, all while his friends keep going down right after he revives them. Like, it's absolutely insane what he's having to deal with in this moment. And still, he somehow prevails. He somehow prevails through all of this. And I know that maybe it doesn't really look all that insane, but look at everybody's health. Everybody's health is practically at 0. If they all went down at once, Taylor would just be completely on his own, and unless he got into the drop pod, he could easily be killed. Here's the stats, which is going to be pretty insane. So previously we have seen that he has only ever really been able to get up to the 300s in terms of kills and minerals mined. So it's all of a sudden just 400 and 500. And he also has 12 revives when he usually on a regular basis has 9, and then he just has 0 downs that entire mission. And I just think that that's kind of funny and ironic how the video called Our Worst Performance Yet has one of the best performances that I have seen from him.
Mushrooms on me, dude.
I don't mean to alarm you, but because I am playing Driller, and Lewin's playing Driller, either Anna or Mutt is going to have to live this encounter to damage it.
You got this right, Gamma?
Aww.
Okay. Good luck. We will need it. And boy, did we need it. Things got worse and worse and worse and worse. You see, The longer you stay in point extraction, the more frequent enemies get. And even though we got all the quarks pretty early on in the mission, we spent a lot of time getting mushrooms and reviving each other and collecting nitra, but you get the point. Basically, the Omen Tower wasn't getting destroyed anytime soon, and so we were forced to wait it out and depart from Hoxus 4. Or so we thought.
Okay, so Scout needs to go press a button on things so we can leave.
I was nearly empty on ammo at this point, but fortunately for me, Lumen said,
"There's a resupply here for you."
Okay.
Unfortunately, however,
I can't kill it. I can't clear it to like use it though. I might die right now. Actually, I'm just getting fucking.
Oh, there was one like down here. I mean,
in true dwarf fashion, Anna, being the last dwarf left alive, went for the hero play. You know what they say: no dwarves left behind.
Okay. I tried doing an insta revive. But
to do the intro, you actually have to start reviving it first. I don't know if you do that. You know.
Needless to say, our mentals were thoroughly and utterly shattered, and it only took 17 minutes. This is gonna be rough.
So yeah, as you can see by everybody's stats, this definitely was their worst performance yet. Although Taylor has still pretty decent stats. And it's pretty obvious by seeing the clip that I just showed that he was putting in a whole lot of work to try and stay alive, and he was doing pretty well. It's just there was too many bugs to handle. So even his worst performance, he's still doing pretty well. Alrighty, now it's time for the final video in Prime Taylor arc, which is Deep Rock Galactic's Hardest Mutator. And this clip that I'm about to show you, they do end up dying at the end of this mission, which can make it seem like that it's not actually a very good performance. That's not a good performance, but I have a feeling that this is like the best performance that we can see from Taylor, because all of his friends are down, and he has an entire Mactera swarm just constantly chasing after him. Yet he consistently dodges the Mactera swarm, like, all the time, and he is actually able to end up killing all of the Mactera swarm, because this isn't the Mactera swarm that kills him and ends the mission. That Mactera swarm is much later on in the video. So he actually survives this encounter. Yeah, he goes down here, and then he gets up, immediately hammers the two in front of him, gets his health back, runs away from them, and immediately goes over and grabs more health. And still, pretty much everyone on his team is dead. They literally cannot... the driller is trying to get to the others, but he can't. But just this is what I believe is the best performance that we can see from Taylor. Is just him soloing basically an entire army of a swarm, and still somehow surviving even though all of his friends are dead, and still somehow succeeding in the end and getting them all back up. Like, this is actually an insanely good performance. Sure, it seems to take him a while to actually take care of the swarm, but like, I don't think he has any other choice, because otherwise if he stood still for too long, he'd just die. But the amount of skill that he has to just completely avoid that Mactera swarm for so long and slowly pick them off one by one is an insanely good performance. Now we have made it back to the present, and now we will definitively see if Taylor is all washed up or not. The final 3 videos are Deep Rock Galactic It's Season 5, Deep Rock Galactic's Impossible Mission, and Deep Rock Galactic's Cursed Class. Alrighty. The first video that we are looking at right now is Deep Rock Galactic gets Season 5. This is their first experience with the new season. And as you see, Taylor immediately gets struck down by a Stalkster, and everyone on his team is dead. So he has to Iron Will to get back up, and he's running around trying to find something, anything to give him health, but there's nothing around except for the exploder. So he runs over and kills the exploder. Then he's just practically just running for his life at this point. He's trying to get to his teammates to revive them, but also trying not to die, because he's already on such low health and barely has any ammo to fight with. He tries to summon a resupply to help him, and while he's building a turret for help, he immediately gets taken down and killed. Sadly, there were no stats for that round this time around. Next up is Deep Rock Galactic's Impossible Mission. Alrighty, the first clip that we're showing for this video is the clip of them fighting the Core Stone for the first time. This is their first time experiencing the event of the Core Stone. And it actually doesn't seem to go that bad. It just seems to kind of go on as these things normally would, especially on a Has 5. Sure, all of his team goes down at one point, but then 2 of his teammates get revived, and they're actually doing pretty good work against the Core Stone. And they aren't really running out of ammo all that much to fight the Core Stone with, which is usually a big problem with the Core Stone. Is that if you don't have enough ammo to take on the Core Stone and these things, you're just pretty much dead. And Taylor seems to be dealing with it pretty well as well. He seems to be the only one that hasn't gone down so far. And they actually do complete the Core Stone. So now we look at the clip that ended the mission that they were on. So everyone is down. He uses Iron Will. He tries to hit the Glyphid to use Vampire to get health, but he doesn't realize that he missed. So he just keeps running away, only to end up dying. And no one else had any Iron Will, so they were just completely screwed at that point. And sadly, there's no mission stats for this mission, again. So we can't really compare these based on the stats that we have seen before. We're just going to have to base it off of what we have seen. And I will give my opinion as to whether he is washed up or not at the end of the video, because we haven't necessarily seen all of it yet. We still have one more video to go. The video that basically inspired me to make this. The video where they actually talked about what I am doing right now, and saying like, oh, this would be really funny if somebody did this. But yeah, the final video is Deep Rock Galactic's Cursed Class. And this one we're gonna be looking at mainly the Haxie stuffs and the final boss fight. You don't necessarily need to watch the entirety of the video. We will just be looking at the Haxie and final boss fight. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let the rest of this video play out, and then I'm going to, at the end, once this video is done, I'm going to go over all of the things I saw in the video, and then we will finally definitively solve if NAMEISTAYLOR is washed up or not.
Absolutely not.
You're gonna cause irreparable damage to their mental health.
Yeah, the YouTube channel Family is Taylor.
That sucked.
Name is Family.
You can only choose one. Deep Rock Galactic son or Minecraft daughter. The comments are gonna go crazy on that one. Well, are you? You're done.
Alright, Zoran, we gotta get up there, okay? There's a zip line. Do you see it? It's over here. I'm gonna ping it, okay? Right here.
Yeah?
Yeah, you're gonna go up the zip line.
There's demons inside of me. Okay, Zoran, I want you to explain what you're doing right now. What is the scheme?
It's just if we need it.
Oh, yeah, okay. Do you see what Zoran's doing over here?
Yeah, bunker strat, bro. He's like actually a meta player.
No,
already.
it's not even a bunker strat. He's doing like a fucking curve.
Well, yeah, you don't want the bugs to get a straight shot, do you?
Yeah, just keep taking us down. Let's see what we find.
You know what they say about dwarves, Shepard? They dig too deep, and we're about to dig.
What?
No?
Zoran!
Oh.
We dug too deep.
What happened to you guys?
You know. Yeah, there were a bunch of exploders behind us, so in order to get rid of the exploders, he dropped a C4 on our feet.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go get them real quick.
They're in like the ground.
Wait, what the hell, man? What, bro?
In a way, this is the biggest bunker I've ever seen down here.
Yo, come out of there, guys.
He's fucking body blocking me and throwing more C4 down the pit.
Resupply.
Why'd you call it over here?
Where am I supposed to call it? Oh, yeah.
I'm activating Hackbot, by the way. Good luck. Did Zoran take a resupply?
I believe so.
Zoran, you don't take resupply unless you need it, man.
I need it.
No, you don't, dude.
Oh, shit.
A couple exploders, by the way, lads.
I got the presser.
We gotta reboot the hack.
I got it.
Oh yeah, that store I bought the album from, it's like a small like family store, I assume, because it's called Family Store. They included a handwritten note thanking me for patronizing this store. Yeah, put this in the video as an ad.
What?
74 North www.familystorerecords.co.uk.
Despite Alex's ad read, I am not affiliated with these people in any way.
Oh, he moved me. Like, physically moved me. Okay. Alex, you gonna grab your resupply?
Yeah.
I'll drop one resupply back here. Drop one, maybe back here. Okay, are you guys ready?
I'm as ready as I'm gonna get.
Alright, I'm gonna start it. Oh, you got it. I'll aid you.
I'm the engineer, so if you just let me do all the engineering
Okay, I'm super
tasks.
sorry, NG.
Yeah, okay. As long as you understand what you did wrong, that's a start to...
Exploders on the ceiling.
Thank you for the heads up, man. Oh, it ain't looking good.
Oh, I didn't know those bunch of walls. It's been a while. I thought if I hid behind the pillar, it would save me.
Don't ask.
It seems like Lumen thought the same exact thing, so...
No, I didn't. I didn't die to that.
Oh, what did you die to?
You see how there's an AoE on my gun?
I just missed like 4 shots, what the hell?
His name is Taylor Washed.
Okay.
Video essay.
If anyone ends up making this video...
Meta moment. We're in the video essay right now. Ooh. Alrighty, anyways, sorry, back to the video.
Shredders. Oh, I like... Oh, behind you.
This shit ain't easy.
Beyond lethal.
I died reloading my sentry. The much more powerful version of me. He can aim.
Dude, I hate this because you can't shoot through them.
I hate it because it kills me.
How you doing, Lumen?
I'm chilling over here.
I'm not. Okay, well, I don't really want to call this up here, but alright, team, I'm coming. Are any of you in cover or no?
I think everyone's kind of in cover.
I could swing Alex. Don't do it. Ah! Alright, we're back in it.
Oh my god, these shredders go crazy.
Oh, I might be fucked here.
Just come to me, I'll shield if you need.
Zoran, we're dead.
Careful of the exploders.
Yep.
Impeccable aim by the robots.
How we speed this up, bro? Anybody stab you?
Damn, Till was like a fucking psychic. How did he know that shit was about to happen?
To make a little noise.
And why didn't he do anything to stop it?
I did.
Make an iron will if you need.
Alright, Zoran. You're about to be up. Actually, no, you're not. Okay, Zoran, I'm reviving you.
I am woke.
You're up. Okay, now let's lock back in. Okay. Okay, you're up. You are up. Alright.
That's not fair.
Stabbing. Zoran's dead on the fucking platform, bro.
I'm out of ammo. I was trying to revive Zoran, then a big ass arm came out of the ground.
There's no more arms. One more arm spawning now. And a bunch of shredders. Uh-oh, I'm getting stabbed. I missed. Okay, I killed the other arm.
Jesus Lord.
I don't have an angle on the die.
I do. I got it. Oh, face bombs. It's so easy. Wait, we can still win. All right, boys. We just gotta lock in a little bit more. A little bit longer.
Imagine I'm dilly-dallying and then I lock in.
Lock in. Exploder bugs. Do not die to them.
Dying? Right now? Dying? I can go pick one of them up. I got a shield.
You have shield?
Yeah. They legally cannot spawn a face bomb in here. They just did. Yeah, whatever. Who cares?
I'm gonna go for Zoran. I'm gonna get Zoran.
I'm gonna try and...
I'm not gonna get Zoran. I'm getting phased. Alright, Zoran, you're about to be up, okay?
I need a resupply.
Oh, there's one here. Dude, my current gun sucks for taking out those vents.
Yeah, the minigun's way better for it.
I take minigun on industrial sabotage.
We get back out if you guys are
Yeah,
okay.
actually, can we reset this?
Yeah. I'll take the shard diffuser, he'll take minigun, Zoran will do the same thing.
Zoran will just do the drills again.
We'll just do the mission again. Guess I'll just place the shield again. They're just phase bombing in the shield. Who cares, man? Yeah, that's awesome.
Wow, that's
I've still got shields, and I can maybe pick up Alex if Iron will.
up to you. I'm okay. I'm not dead. Molly, are you fucking trolling me? Did anybody see Molly just like legitimately push me into the
I mean, I guess we had to have one griefer here. I'm fully unloading on it.
Nice, we got it.
Thank God.
That's fun though. I love this mission. They should make it so this is the only mission in the game.
On the bright side, it literally can't get worse than that.
Alrighty. Now we get to the point that you've all been waiting for. The definitive answer to whether NAMEISTAYLOR is, in fact, washed up or not. But first, there was one thing that I didn't show you from that last clip that we just saw. So here, let me show you. This is their stats for the round. And as you can see, NAMEISTAYLOR has 447 kills, 304 minerals mined, 54 revives, and 0 downs. Well then, I think we know our answer. It definitely does seem that those first two videos that we saw that were from recent videos, that he was definitely a bit washed up in those videos because they just could not finish a mission and they died very often and they weren't even really performing that well. I would say that it's more similar to beginning Deep Rock, when he was playing Deep Rock in the beginning, or as far back as we could see. But I feel like that's mainly because he, at that point in time on those videos, he hasn't been playing Deep Rock for months. So he probably forgot a few things. But he still seemed to do pretty well. And in this video that we just saw of him fighting the upside down pyramid, he actually did extremely well. Even with a new player that was completely new to Deep Rock and didn't know what was going on, and to be frank, constantly killed his teammates. even with all of that chaos of a new recruit and everything like that, he still pulled through in the end. There was even the point where, like, everyone was down, and it was at the boss was at a sliver of health, and they still somehow did it. So I would definitely say that Namus Taylor was washed up. But I feel like he was washed up for those first two coming back videos, but I feel like he's not really washed up now. In fact, from those stats, like I said before, he has almost the exact same stats as he did on practically one of his best runs with the best stats that I've seen so far. So his teammates, on the other hand, definitely are a bit washed up. But this isn't a Name is Taylor Friends washed up video. This is Name is Taylor himself washed up. And I think I can say definitively he is not washed up. Also, thank you for watching this video. It was really long, but that's just kind of what happens on a video essay. You can't have a video essay without the essay. I want to thank Taylor for inspiring me to make this video and just all of the funny moments that he has brought into my life and how much he's made me laugh at his videos, even in times of struggle. But anyways, sorry, no need for sappy talk. Alright, bye!